Yeah, we go. Mhm. Hello, everyone. I like this one. And the definition is, let's see, here. Then FaceTime camera layouts here. Okay, exit here. Okay, there we go. Why I did. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, I am in my StreamYard again. Before I can think properly because I don't want to mess up my. This one is good. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yes, I am here now. Okay, I'm just starting, and it's so nice to hear you guys. Messi. Oh, you know what? I want this. I want my mic. I want my mic. Hey, my dear friend Nida. Hello, Len. How are you, Len? Long time to see. Hello, peoples. Hello, the bad. How are you, the bad? Yes, it's me here. Long time no see you, Lynn. How is your feelings? Your arm. The bad. Hello, the bad. Lynn asking if how is you? Yeah, Lynn, I'm wondering how is your feelings today? I hope you're doing okay. Okay. So I am in my StreamYard for the first time because I was in what do you call this? May I see. Um, yeah, I was cut off before. Hi, Lynn. Hi, the bot. Thank you for coming in, Lynn. So, how is your arm? So wondering. You doing okay? Because I'm always asking about you to Lynn. Because and I hope you're doing well. Because I really, because I am so very, especially my arm is getting a lot better, my dear Nagda. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I want to thank you very much for the blessings that you gave it to me. I really appreciate it. Okay, I am so appreciated. I'm so happy because you know why? I got my lights. I got my lights that I wanted. Yeah, I got it, and also yes, I'm so very happy, and I really does, and also what do you call this you know it's getting your oh that's nice thank you for that, that's very good. So you are feel better now, you feel better now, that's wonderful, that's awesome. So yeah, yeah, because I was thinking that I don't talk to him. uh, I hope he's doing okay. uh, you want to come up, Lynn? You're very come up. Did all your support and concern for me, Nina. Of course. What do you think? I do. I do appreciate everything because you know how very nice you are with me too, and you and Erin. That's why, if something happen, I always thinking that, oh, I hope they're okay. That's the way I am, Lynn. That's the way I am. I'm really very, uh, you know. Yeah, come up. You want to come up? Yes, it's very, because life is so short. So, and if you know somebody that very, very near, so that's why I'm always, yeah. So, what is our dinner tonight? What is our dinner tonight? Hey, he's getting his sunglasses, Erin Banfield. He's getting. I asked you before. You'll match, Lul. You like it? I have a Coach sunglasses, Lynn. You like it? Erin, I'll give you one. No, it's not a joke. I have one if you like it. Lynn, pick up some sushi. Oh my, that's nice. Come up. Come up our StreamYard. Just a little bit. But we don't break our promise next coming Saturday. I post already that we having a StreamYard. Yes. You have your Facebook, Erin. You have a messenger, Erin. I'll give you my coach sunglasses. Message me in private here. We have a private chat here. You can message me your what you call it, Erin. You can message me for your address, sir. Then I will send it to you. Yeah, I'm not joking. Yeah, I'm not joking. I have my yes, I do. I don't use it, so at least I can, Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that two of you is coming with me. Come, who want to come up? Come up now. I love to talk to you. I love to talk. You know that already, Erin and Lynn. I'm a talkative. I'm a chatty person. Nida is a very chatty person. The yes, yeah, and the stage. Yep. I hope they don't. Ooh, hello. Look at that. So yeah. So where is the arm?
How you
Please show
doing,
me the
Nida?
arm. I'm okay. Where is the arm? Show me the arm.
I got the braces off now. I took it yesterday because it's been getting so itchy, but I can move my hand. I just got to watch I don't jar it. It's still
Oh,
got some pretty good bumps to it, but
yes. I saw it.
it's
Like
getting a lot
swollen a little
better.
bit.
Come
Oh
Saturday, it'll
my
be
gosh. We need
4 weeks.
to be very careful. Oh yeah. But now you're a little bit better, right?
Yeah. Oh, it feels a
You
lot
feel.
better
Oh,
than
okay.
how it
That's
was.
good. That's good. Yeah, we're still
Thank
in the
you for
game
all your
Saturday.
concern.
Yeah, of course I asked you, and one time I asked you, you passing by and you don't talk, you just gone. I said, wow. Oh, yes, he does need to be careful still. Yes, he needs to be very careful. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, you need to be very careful next time, Lynn. Don't do it anymore. Harder. You need to be
Oh
very
no,
careful.
very very careful from now on.
Yes, don't worry anything. See, look at Erin. She is happy. Erin happy. Love it.
Yes.
And I,
No
I
more
told her,
accidents. I got to be able to
yeah,
do my half of the chores.
exactly. I told her to send a private message, the address. I'll give her a coach sunglasses. I have a coach sunglasses. Tell her to put a private message or the address.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you do. Your
Yes,
sunglasses are really cool.
that one. My husband bought it for me.
Oh, nice, coach.
Yeah, yeah. That one is friendly, but I will give to her the one that I have is in my locker. I will give it to her one.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Nida.
Yeah. And I have also I'm not sure if it fit for you. I have a Oakley, the Oakley sample. I have a Oakley sample. I give to somebody here that I don't it's very far, but here the mail is not really bad. you know, it's cheaper. I think our meal here, milling other, our meal is not, the here, put it here. Yeah, put I did in private here because I don't want. Yeah, I don't want in the other one. It's better in the private. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
send you my email. I'll email you my email address through
You
your
have an
channel.
email address. Okay, you can send into. I think you can see my email down there into my. I think you can see my email address there into my what else in my
Yeah,
live
through
feed.
your channel. When
Yes.
right now I'm just on my phone, but when I get to my laptop, I'll check and then I'll just send you an
Oh,
email. You'll
okay.
have my
Yeah, send the
email
email
address.
and
Okay.
give me. Yeah, because I don't want to put in here. I don't like it because that's a personal, right? So that's why I don't. If
Yeah,
you notice me,
exactly.
yeah, yeah, I don't want like something. Yeah, I give a good deeds for Miss Erin Banfield.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we having what do you call this? We having a live stream this coming Saturday at 11.
Oh, nice.
With Nicole, yeah. So that's my because I want to put in my live stream every Saturday now, Lynn, because when I came from at work, then every
What
Saturday
are you
is
making
been
this Saturday?
this coming Saturday, I will upload it here. I want to do like really cooking show. I make I don't want to tell you because I want a surprise.
Oh, surprise us. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
surprises.
Yeah, I have like something there, but I didn't do it yet because it's so tiring because came from at work. But this week I am off, right? So I cook a lot. Then I have my
Oh,
video.
nice.
Yeah. So
Oh,
one
good.
week. Yeah, one
Was
week
it a
will
beautiful
pay.
day in Toronto today? It was a beautiful
Yes,
day up here in the north.
it's pretty nice.
Gorgeous.
How about there? Doing good
It
the
was
weather?
very nice here today. Very warm. Beautiful.
Oh, I see. That's good. And Aaron said that you will pick up sushi today.
Yes, I brought home sushi for dinner.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank you. The thumbs up. Yeah, I want to try because I want to reach my goal. I want to reach my goal. The odds 4,000. That's why I try to
We're
live
hoping
stream,
to
live
do
stream.
some smoking on the weekend in the Traeger, the smoker. I'd like to smoke some prime rib maybe Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure which day.
Oh, really?
Hmm. Oh, I got a really
Uh,
nice deal
because
on
remember we
prime
have
rib today at the local grocer. I got like a prime rib roast like
how
this
much?
big for like $20.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
you know oh my, hey, random J adventure, I have my, hey, bought a small coffee this morning at Dunkin' Donuts, $288 for a small coffee. You did. He said, the random G said that he bought a small coffee this morning at Dunkin' Donuts, $288 for small coffee. Hello, hello. Yes, Dunkin' Donuts is very good. Dunkin' Donuts, Erin?
We don't have Dunkin' Donuts up here. The closest would be, I think, is in Barrie to us.
I got mistake. Random G. Hey, random. Random G. Yeah, what's a mistake? What mistake? That's wild. How much is even a team is this day?
Give me
No,
one
the
second.
team is sure. The team is, yeah. Random G. Hello, hello, my good friend. Was it even any good? Yes. Random. You need to fly. Your Dunkin' Donuts, the random, the $288. You need to fly for me here that I can buy it for me because I bought already. I will show you my. Wait a second. Look at the. the one that you gave me, and Erin also. Look, I will show her. I will put into my cam. Yeah. See, look. Hey, we are near North Bay, Ontario. See, look at that one here. Oh, they cannot see. Like, oh, they cannot see. I drank half of it. Was not at Erin Banfield.
You got quiet, Nida.
I drank half of it. Was not at Erin's fault. What do you call this? Erin, where are you? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's there. I know you surprised me. You surprised me later. Random G,
Yeah.
how is
But
the.
we'll see you Saturday.
Yes, we see each other Saturday. I am so excited, my friend.
Absolutely. It'll be fun.
Yes, I'm so excited. I talked to her, and I talked to my friend. Oh, I have a visitor this coming Saturday. Ooh, like this, like that. I said, yes. You need to speak English. Don't speak Tagalog because I don't like it. Because I don't want my friend is only very quiet and they're talking. Our language. What happened? Random? Did you throw it away? Yeah, East. I think East. I'm not sure. I drank all of it. You drank all of it or you throw it away the half? Dunkin' Donuts, I'm not sure the coffee. I am not sure with Dunkin' Donuts, the coffee down there because I never tried it when I was in Florida.
Country
Okay, the
style's
one,
my favorite coffee.
yeah?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
prefer
you,
country style over Tim Hortons. I hate Starbucks. It tastes like mud. Why would I pay $8 for a coffee and it tastes like mud?
This
I
guy just
never
paid
had,
288.
yeah, I
All
never
done.
had a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, even if the
I think I
one
had
you,
Dunkin' Donuts once when I was in the States,
you know what, very good
but I
donuts,
can't remember. It
Erin?
was so long ago.
Yeah. Erin and Lynn, did you try the Krispy Kreme?
I've never had a Krispy Kreme donut, but people do sell them for fundraisers.
Yeah,
Oh, very good.
I've tried a Krispy Kreme.
Yeah,
There's
it's
someone
very
local
good.
that's selling Little Caesars pizza kits.
Yeah, we
Just
have
say that.
here in Toronto the Krispy Kreme. For the first time I saw it, and also first time I bought it.
Do
Not
you like
me, my
Krispy Kreme?
friend bought it. Yes,
I don't
because
eat a
it's
lot
so
of
soft.
donuts. The odd
Yeah.
apple for sure.
uh, Erin said,
Maybe a Boston cream on a special occasion.
Boston cream. Yeah, I used to buy Boston cream. Oh my gosh, you throw it away
It's
the
just
half.
fun to lick out the middle part,
Yeah. Look at the used to
whatever
be
that filling
$1.
is. Mm.
Do you know that Max? The Max restaurant? Random. Do you have a Max
Yeah.
restaurant down there? You know, right? The Max restaurant?
But I've been to Matt's restaurants.
I heard the Max restaurant, but I never try it yet.
What I remember of it, it was okay.
Yeah. Erin said she never had a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Me either. I don't have. I don't I Not me. I don't have
You know
a.
where there's a Dunkin' Donuts on Highway 9 in Newmarket?
Really? We
The
have
next
here
time we're
in
driving
Canada?
past there, we'll have to stop.
In Canada, we have a
Yeah,
Dunkin'
there's
Donuts.
a Dunkin' Donuts on Highway 9 in Newmarket, I remember.
Oh, uh, I don't know that they have a Dunkin' Donuts. I know where I live from back
I've
home. We
seen
have a.
them, but not often.
Where is that? I
But
had
I
a
did see
coffee
that one
pods.
in Newmarket.
Oh, really? You see it?
Yeah. I didn't stop at it, but I remember seeing one there.
It's a this kind of place, but the donuts are the same as Krispy Kreme. Oh, really? I don't know because I guarantee the Krispy Kreme is different. I told you, Krispy Kreme is different. They have like a very soft. When you bite it, it's so soft, like very, very soft, like fine.
Just
Like
melts in your mouth.
yes, they have something like that. But I don't know, but I stopped eating it because it's too sweet. I don't want to get like the diabetic. Oh my
Yeah, that's why
gosh.
I usually have one donut every couple of weeks. I prefer a
Yeah.
bagel.
Wait, is it donuts? Donuts? They're the same. Don't worry about the spilling random. It's the same. But I tell you, I love Krispy Kreme. I'm not saying that I abandon Tim Horton, but the only thing that I don't want it in Tim Horton, Lynn, the coffee, it kept raising the price.
Have you ever made homemade donuts?
No, not yet. Only the bread.
I I haven't, but I watch. My mom has done it. I've seen it done. My mom did it
Did
one
you
time when I
did
was
you
a
learn on
teenager.
it? Did
Yeah,
you learn it?
no, I don't remember exactly how she did it. I think it was like a deep frying type thing.
Yeah, you need to show Erin, show her how you make donuts. That she,
I'll ask my mom if she still has that recipe for homemade
yeah, try
donuts.
it
I'll
and
see
you
you
pass it to
Saturday,
me.
Nida.
It's a states kind of place, but the donuts are the same Krispy Kreme. But no, the Krispy Kreme is different. Oh my gosh, it's so very yummy.
What's your plans
Yeah,
for tomorrow, Nida?
my plans tomorrow is oh, I think we're going to, but don't forget what I asked for. Okay, don't forget to email me. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I will.
Yeah,
I will for sure.
yeah. Don't forget to email me because I want to.
Oh no, 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 no. Top of the
Oh,
list.
okay. Thank you. Yes. Tomorrow I think I don't know where my husband going. I think he going to somewhere. I don't know. I'm forgetting. I don't know where he's. Hey,
Does your
TG.
husband golf?
No, he don't. I love golf.
Supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow on the golf course.
I know, but maybe you are a member in the golf.
Well, I've been known to sneak away in the afternoons on a Friday at work and go and play 9 holes.
So you're not at work?
Washa.
Yes, I'm at work, Aaron.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Sometimes I
you're
got to
at work.
golf for work.
Oh, really?
Well, sometimes I'm out with clients or counterparts or
TG, TG is here. TG is coming. TJ, how are you, TJ? Say hi, hello to my
I can't see
old
the
friends.
chat, but hi to everybody that's in the chat. I know Erin's here because I can see her.
I don't know. I was
Yeah.
yes, yes.
I need to have my computer going and my phone to be able to play in the chat and be on the live.
Yeah, I just want wait a second. I want to give him a moderator. I know I saw with him. The TG balls.
Do you like sushi, Nida?
Yes, I love sushi.
Oh,
Sushi
right
is
on.
very good. Yes.
Aaron made it once. Homemade sushi. Roll it up. That was good.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, sushi is
Yeah,
very
those
good.
wrap things. You packed it. Remember we had the rice and you roll it all out. Wasn't that sushi?
We never did that.
Yes. Come
Yeah,
random. Who you
we
want
had
to come
those
up
skin
We were
random?
things.
gonna do it, but then I kept screwing up the rice, and I and then I gave up, and then
Then we just made some kind of wrap things.
We made
Yeah,
spring
you need to
rolls.
wrap
Spring.
it.
Oh, that's maybe what I'm thinking. Maybe
Like
yeah, we made spring rolls
with the
instead.
rice wrap, the soft rice wrap there. Yeah.
Where you take the little cloth and you roll it in it.
Yeah, oh my
What was
No,
it?
gosh.
Maybe that's something else we were making.
Where
it
are you
had to have
looking up,
been
Mark?
something else because that
We've made so
sushi.
many dishes, I can't keep track. We have our own cookbook, and it's like this thick.
Oh yeah?
Sushi is the bane of my.
Yeah, we
Oh
made
my.
a cookbook we
Oh,
started
there's
since we've been
Random.
together of all the different recipes we've
Hello,
done.
Random.
Yeah.
Hey, how you
That's my
doing?
friend. Aaron. Aaron and Lynn. Random is a very good one. He's a nice guy. Say hi, hello to him.
Hi,
Hey, I'm
Random.
so sorry.
Random.
I'm
Random.
just I'm literally waiting
Sorry, I got
outside.
my sunglasses on.
I'm
I'm half blind, so
Where are you?
out
I
of a
need my
restaurant.
prescription sunglasses. These
You?
aren't it.
You are in the
Oh,
restaurant?
sorry.
What do you want to do
Sorry if
What
there?
restaurant are you?
Oh, it
I'm
looks
on my
very nice where you
I'm,
are.
I'm I'm on my mobile phone,
I know. That's okay.
and yeah, this is I'm in South Florida, and
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
I
there's a big
I figured
echo.
from the palm trees, it looked familiar.
I'm
Yeah, he.
sorry.
Yeah, you can talk. Go ahead. Because I know that you are in Florida, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So how is the weather
yeah.
down there?
So I just yes, ma'am. Thank you. It's beautiful. The weather's
It's
beautiful.
beautiful, right?
I'm just breathing at a. I'm at a Mexican restaurant right now.
Oh, really?
Ooh, I love Mexican food.
Uh,
No.
maybe
Hmm.
maybe I need to hold on. I might need to turn my. I might need to turn. I have a really bad. No, it's a really good restaurant though. It's a
Oh, really?
it, yes, it's a good. I might need, let me pause the YouTube chat and then go straight to the
Maybe
StreamYard
if you
thing.
turn the resolution down a little bit, it'll help.
Is the resolution? Is it good?
Yeah, for of your camera. That's probably what's
Oh,
happening. Rather than to
uh,
shut it off, because you probably got it on high def, turn it down to standard def or 360 and
I,
it'll stay
I
working.
I don't have the ability to do that, brother. I'm on a Google
Okay.
Pixel 7
They're like,
Pro phone.
Hi.
yeah, it's in
Um,
setting. It's all good.
yeah, but
For
He's
future
scared.
That's
Maybe
just
he
reference.
yeah
lost.
from a nerd, a geek nerdy.
For future reference.
Sometime if you're on and if you have your device and the computer, you can just Google it. It'll show you directly. You know what I mean? Then you can have it in your settings for whenever that happens. Wherever it runs. Usually I do that. If I have Wi-Fi, it's okay. But it's when it goes on my data and I'm in remote locations off just running off the cell service, then I got to turn it to 360 or the camera just won't work at all.
Yeah. So
You probably keep yours on high definition all the time, eh, sweetie?
I don't change anything,
That's
so
yeah.
I don't
See,
know
so that's probably why it'll cut out
if
sooner.
it's set. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't want to look blurry.
Mexican
Don't look
restaurant is
blurry.
Benny Rice. Hey, Kuya Joey, official. You know I cannot catch up. Yeah,
Did he lose his
Mexican.
connection?
It's
No, I.
possible.
It's
It
possible.
sounded like it
Yes.
was pretty
He was
choppy,
frozen.
eh?
I think. Yeah,
Yeah, he
I
was
He
have.
was
frozen.
They are
frozen,
not the
yeah.
same homemade. Oh my gosh, Rajum. Kuya Joy Official, kamusta po kayo? I'm okay, Kuya Joy Official. Say hi, hello to my Erin and Lynn. Please connect to them. Random J Adventures.
Cheers.
Yes, cheers for the I'm how Kuya. Yeah, Erin said Kuya Joy Official. Erin said hi, hello to you. And I mean donuts. Oh, you mean donuts at home, Erin? I don't know how to make
What?
donuts, huh? Thank
I'm
you.
not sure. I couldn't hear you, Nida.
No, I said that Aaron said she made donuts. She made a
Did
Yeah,
you?
in
donut.
high school.
Oh,
Yeah.
you made donuts in high school?
Yeah.
So you know how to make donuts. You didn't tell me you knew how to make donuts.
Well, I wasn't. I don't know. I don't remember them being great or anything. So it's just I
Oh,
don't
they
know.
weren't that good.
Well, they were good. They were a little undercooked because I didn't know how to fry things. I
Ah,
was
yeah,
like
Random is
15.
coming back. Random is back. What
So
happened? What's up? Why you lost, huh?
I think there was like an echo.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
I don't know, there was
Oh,
a bad echo.
I know, eh?
Um,
Kuya Joey official said he is live in Japan for 7 years. I can't eat
oh,
sushi in
Japan.
America. Yeah, Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he lived in Japan for 7 years. Hey, listen, the sushi in Japan is so expensive. I cannot afford down there.
How
You
much
know,
does sushi go for in Japan?
I don't know, but I hear that it's so expensive, especially when you eat a steak down there, because it's very, very, like a very, I don't know. I think it's something like a very, what do you call it?
Oh, Wagyu beef. Wagyu beef is very expensive
Oh,
anywhere
I
in the
thought it was
world.
a problem.
Like true Wagyu from Japan. Wow. That stuff's
What
like
the?
gold.
Random. You need to have some beer because you are in the nice restaurant.
Mm. Honestly, like, well, I mean, I'm just up the street from my house.
Yeah.
I'm up the street from my house. Like, my house is right up the street.
Oh, I see. That's why you're
Yeah.
Oh,
very
that's always
near.
cool when you can walk to the restaurant from your house and it's a pub.
Yeah.
Since say that,
Yeah.
Kuya
Yeah.
Joey.
And there's a lot of people here.
Oh,
A lot of
yes,
people.
yes, yes. I saw them.
Yeah.
Tell them say
Japan.
hi,
Last
hello,
in Japan. Yeah. From YouTube.
hello. Say hi, hello, hello, everyone. Wow, so nice. I love that. I love friends.
Oh, that's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, I don't even know these people, and they wanna go live. They know I'm talking on the phone with y'all.
Yeah, we having live stream also this coming Saturday at 11 p.m.
Okay.
11 a.m. So you can come over if you want, okay?
Here's my
It's going to be
problem.
fun.
Here's my problem though. I'm trying to join in, but I have a really bad echo with the audio. So,
Yeah, you need to adjust it. Maybe they have something to adjust for it. Yeah, I think you have some. Yeah, like that. Oh, see, look at now he having exercise. No Kobe beef. No Kobe beef. If yeah, this is look, Aaron. This is the Kobe beef if expensive. That's nice. You having yoga?
sidewalk yoga.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, oh, they're pulling me in here. I gotta go.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Take care
for
and
like
have fun.
700.
Good
Okay.
seeing you.
Bye. Bye, random. See you next time, Saturday. Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm at my
It's on Nida's channel. I've never met Marites. No, no.
He didn't
What
even
do you call
tell
this?
us what he was ordering from the Mexican restaurant. Now I'm going to die of curiosity.
You have a curiosity. What he ordered in the restaurant? What you ordering there? Oh, taco maybe. Maybe he's ordering taco.
I could go for a couple quesadillas
No,
right about now.
Yeah, yeah. Aaron, listen to Kuya Joey official. Talk to him. What is Marites? At least you know what is Marites.
but I appreciate inviting me out. Nita, congratulations on your monetization. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat.
Oh, okay, sure, sure. Go ahead.
Enjoy your
Thank
dinner.
you.
Enjoy your
Enjoy
dinner.
your dinner.
Later.
Have fun. His location is very bad. His internet connection.
Yeah, the connection was very bad, very, very bad.
Yeah.
Sketch.
Yes, Kuya Joey
A lot of
official.
those Wi-Fi
Yeah.
places.
Kuya Joey, you need to have a membership there. You become a member to me, ha? Kuya Joey official. I'm saying time he's a Filipino guy. Aaron, listen to this, Aaron. Do you understand what he's saying?
I'm listening.
Marites is gossip. You know, when we chatting. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Give me 1 minute.
Like a marites, a chase miss. You know, chase miss? Yes, Kuya Joy official. My channel is not a Marites. This is not a Marites channel. We because Jerome is my subscriber also long time ago. Aaron is a very good supporter for me. That's why she needs to know what is Marites, right, Aaron? You need to know what is
Yeah.
Marites, Aaron, right?
I'm learning.
Oh yes.
I
Oh,
should get some of that. I should get that Babbel app.
oh
It
my.
might come in handy. You never know. I might end up in the Philippines at some point in my life.
Yeah, maybe someday, Aaron, if I am there, you can come and visit, okay?
Where would be the
Aaron,
best place to go in the Philippines?
with a second in Bohol, in Panglao, you know where I am. No, okay.
Hmm.
Originally, Lynn and Erin, I came from Mindanao, right? I am came from Misamis Occidental, but I got my small farm in Bohol. You know, Bohol is a very popular for what expat, right? What they call that? Expat, like tourist Oh, di ka paniwala here. Who is this? Di baka paniwala o nala. Kuya, Maritisan ka ba? Di ka pa na, I think he is
Oo,
this one. Hello,
hello.
Kuya Joey Official, ikaw ba to?
Oo,
Oh, pakita ka naman. Because
Hey,
I don't, yes, that's Kuya Joey Official. Pakita ka naman. Yes, that's the, hey, you are not Filipino?
hindi po. American ako, pure pati.
Yeah, put your, where's your thing? No, don't take off your camera. No, you're not nice. That's why you trick me, huh? Aaron, he trick us. He learned because I think his wife is Filipino.
Opo.
Yes,
that's
that's why he learned.
that's how he knows it all.
Asawa ko, taga Davao siya. So,
Yes.
nagsasalita ko ng tatlong wika ng Pilipinas.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm thinking. How he learn, huh? Yeah. So now we are saying they have a Dunkin' Donuts there, right? In Florida. Where are you? What state you are, Joey?
Alabama.
Oh, you're in Alabama. Do you have a
Mm.
Dunkin' Donuts there? Do you have a Jollibee?
We don't have Jollibee. We do have Dunkin' Donuts and we do have Krispy Kreme.
Yes, that's the one we are talking about. The Krispy Kreme is very good, and the Dunkin' Donuts is not. The Dunkin' Donuts is popular, but
It depends
not.
on what you want because they're two different kinds of donuts, really. The
How,
Dunkin' Donuts are cake batter donuts, and the Krispy Kreme donuts are like a different batter.
yes, right. Yeah, right. So we are.
It's all
How
about the
about
batter.
Jolly? Yeah. How about the
Is it like
Jollibee?
a cruller batter?
I have no idea.
I feel like it. No, that might be too soft.
And I
I'm
don't
just
think
trying to picture what everyone tells me about Krispy Kreme donuts, and just imagine what I'm actually biting into.
Krispy Kreme donuts
Like,
are. If you just get like an original donut from both, Krispy Kreme wins every time. Um,
but is it cake batter, but it's like better, or is it like a cruller where it's sort of like an eggy sort of
no, I don't
thing? I
know.
guess.
Okay, so like a Dunkin' Donuts donut is like a cake almost. It's you're eating it.
Yeah, it would be like comparable to a Tim Hortons donut.
Yeah, Tim
Yeah,
Hortons, the
Right.
regular
probably
apple
better.
fritter.
Okay, so
Honey dip.
A Krispy Kreme donut, you eat it, you bite it, and it like melts in your mouth. You don't even have to chew it. It just kind of like
That's how
disappears
I
on its
kind of
own.
feel like a cruller is.
Yeah, very soft and light.
Really? I know
Yeah.
people they do them for fundraisers, all like kids fundraisers and stuff, but
We
I've
don't have
never
kids.
well, yeah, and that like I'm just never like close enough to any of these people to be like, yeah, I'll buy a box. But people go ape shit when when someone has a fundraiser with Krispy Kreme donuts. Like it's insane. But I've never tried them.
Well, hey, look, you found me a kid that's peddling those pizza kits there for the local school fundraiser. I love those things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Little Caesars pizza.
Little Caesar pizza kits that the kids all sell.
Yes,
They're
it's
really
very nice.
that's one of the
It's
first things we ever made together.
yes,
We made a
the
Little
season.
Caesars pizza together.
Yeah, we did. And
Yes,
it
it's
was I was
very
actually good. I wasn't expecting much.
yes, it's very nice. The pizza, a Little Caesar, but the
Remember that
Papa
one date
John.
when I made you a chicken parm and you go, "That's not chicken parm."
A
The
chicken
Papa
breast
John's.
slow cooked in salsa is not chicken parm. Right?
Oh yeah.
Aaron, where are you guys from?
Northern Ontario.
Oh, Canada, eh? Wow.
Canada
Absolutely.
A,
Right at the
yes,
top of the
Canada
world.
A,
Yeah.
Canada
We're
A. We
all about
are.
it.
You are in
You're funny.
Alabama.
Oh, ikaw,
Sweet
Nida,
home Alabama.
Nida, taga saan ka?
I am here in Canada.
Is
Me and Erin and the same.
Oh, you're in the same area?
Yes, sir.
Well, we're about 4 hours.
four and a
Yeah,
half
4 hours.
hours north of where Nida is. Nida's in Toronto, the big city, and we live way up north from that. Like to
that
be between 4 to 5 hour drive, depending traffic.
Yeah, we are very
Are you
near
very
the.
far? I'm not real familiar with Alabama, but a bit of it. Far from Talladega?
I'm not far. No. I'm probably an hour and a half away from Talladega.
Oh, right on. Have you ever went to any races?
Yeah.
More importantly, do you like the movie Talladega Nights?
Oh, Aaron.
Not really.
Not a lot of people do.
No. People are very hit and miss with Will Ferrell. I'll tell you that.
No, I like Will Ferrell. I just that wasn't one of his
It
best
just
movies.
wasn't, yeah. No, it was not his best movie.
Like, for example, I love Anchorman and I love Step Brothers.
I never watched the Step Brothers, but
No, you haven't seen Step Brothers?
Oh, Step Brothers? Oh, I might have
Yeah,
watched it
you
once.
have.
Yeah, I think I did watch it once several years ago. But
Oh, wait.
Anchorman, I've
What
watched.
else?
Oh, you should watch Anchorman probably 20
Oh
times.
yeah, I even dig Anchorman too, even though it's not as good as Anchorman one.
And what was the other one? Old School? I mean, that one was good.
Yeah, that was a pretty funny one. Yeah. I liked his little sort of cameo. Well, I don't know, not a cameo because he wasn't playing himself there. And Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a fan of with them on a fan of them when on SNL there.
I was a huge Davey Allison fan. That's why I asked about your location and proximity to Talladega.
Okay, well, I live closer to where Davey Allison is from. Davey Allison, Bobby Allison, all those race drivers.
Yeah,
they're from
the Alabama gang.
Yeah, they're from about 30 minutes away from where I live.
Oh, that's cool.
Actually, interesting story. Their pit crew, Bobby Allison's pit crew, back in the 70s, my dad was living in an area and he blew up the engine in his Nova. He had a 72 Nova. And he blew the engine in and he had it all pulled apart. And his next door neighbor was one of Bobby Allison's pit crew. And they were like, hey, let's box it all up. We'll take it and we'll build it. They built it, but they went overboard and built him this crazy monster car. And
that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was back in the 70s. Of course, he sold it before I was born. Jerk. But
that's neat. A lot of generous people in NASCAR, you know. They say there's a lot of greedy people, but they do a lot for charities.
Yeah. Yep. I used to be a race fan. I'm no longer a race fan.
I'm not happy with the format, let's say.
Yeah, once my drivers all retired or died, I stopped watching. Of course, I was an Earnhardt fan. And
you know what? I wasn't an Earnhardt fan. I was always a Jeff Gordon fan. After Davey died, I switched to Gordon. But I have so much respect for Dale and Junior, both, really.
Yeah. I was an Earnhardt fan first when I was a kid. But then when I grew up, you know, teenage time, I became a Dale Jarrett fan. And then when Jarrett retired, I became an Earnhardt Jr. fan. And then when he got out, I stopped watching altogether. What happened to our
sport has
host?
sure changed, that's for sure.
What happened to the host?
I think Nida froze.
Nida,
she got a picture. She was.
No, I am here. Yes, I'm listening. You know.
Sorry, we didn't mean to go from cooking to racing.
No.
Just sit chatting.
I want. You know me already. I'm a chatter person, but because
it's just so nice to chat with people from different parts of the world and see their perspective, you know, stuff.
Hey, Ate Shawi, welcome to our live stream. Yes, I am very interested to listen. You and Lynn. That's why. You know, I'm very good to listen. You know.
What are you cooking up on the weekend? If you follow Nida, you must like cooking.
What am I cooking?
What do you call this? Yes.
Oh well, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not cooking anything because we're going to a Filipino party, so I won't have to cook anything all weekend because we always come home with so much food from Filipino.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll
That's
have.
nice.
Some of these parties, it's just a full spread, of
Oh, it
food as
is.
far as you can see.
It is, and one of our best friends, she used to own a catering business in the Philippines, so she usually cooks most of the food, and it's
Oh,
ridiculous.
nice. You know it's going to be good food.
We just give her money, and she cooks everything. My wife, though, is gonna cook puto.
She's going to cook what? Sorry?
Poto. They call poto
Oh,
alin. You know poto like sticky rice? Like a
Poto?
rice cake?
I'm not
Yeah,
familiar
rice
with
cake.
it.
it's it's
Okay.
it's like stupid good. Like it's almost like a hmm.
Rice cake.
I don't
Like a
think I've
rice
ever
cake.
had that.
It looks
You
like a
never had.
white muffin with cheese
Yes.
No, I
on
don't
Yeah.
top,
think we've tried too much Filipino food. We
and
should. We
they're
like
not
international dishes.
they're not baked. They're steamed. It's steamed. It's so hard to
Oh,
explain.
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're
It's like
not
a
like
steamed cake, eh? Wow.
they're just
Yes.
slightly sweet, so you can use them as a dessert. But most of the time, it's kind of like a dinner roll.
Oh, that'd be perfect because I
And
don't like too sweet of things.
it has cheese on top. Um, but the best
We're
thing
gonna have
we
to
do,
look that up, sweetie.
Nita's gonna love this. So we make what's called puto pao, and we put
Yeah.
and it's
Puta pao?
basically a bigger puto.
They call that one poto cheese.
Is that like a cheese ball?
No, you know that the rice, you need to grind the rice. They grind it. I will show you. Wait a second.
I'm sorry, I
Oh, okay.
am I back now? I
Yeah,
lost
go ahead.
I lost connection for a second. No, we make
Nida can do a video on it sometime, maybe to show us.
We make puto pao, where we make a big puto and then we stuff it with dinuguan.
Let's Donna go on.
Dinuguan you probably would not like.
Why? Oh, now you got me really intrigued.
Dinuguan is she's showing you what puto is.
Oh, I can't my eyes.
So dinuguan you're probably not gonna like. You would love to taste it, but if you know what it is, you're not gonna like it probably. Dinuguan is it's
I've
the
eaten haggis.
it's kind of worse than haggis. It's intestines cooked in pork blood.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But is it good?
Yes, it's very good. And if
Yeah, I'm not beyond trying it.
well,
I'm very open to trying new things. I'm not
the problem
person.
with stuff
Oh,
like
just
that,
because it's made of this or that, I won't try it. I'm very open minded to try new
yeah.
dishes.
The
Very.
problem with stuff like that is you have to find someone who knows how to cook it good because
Oh, it's one of them things that has to be made just right, or you think it's awful.
yeah, because here's the thing, like cooking with blood or like a liver or anything like that. It has like that metal taste, that minerally taste.
Yeah.
Oh
Iron.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
Irony. Yeah.
that
very a
comes
lot
from
of
them.
iron. You're right.
Yeah, that comes from them not preparing it and cooking it correctly. If you cook it correctly, it doesn't have that. Like dinuguan doesn't taste. Actually, when they put it over rice in the Philippines, they call it chocolate rice. But it's
Oh,
not
because of the
chocolate.
color, I guess, from the
Well,
blood once it's cooked.
yeah, it turns black, but it's
Oh
really
wow.
good.
So if I'm ever in the Philippines and I'm walking the street nice for street food and the rice looks all black, if that's how it's supposed to look, don't freak out.
Yeah, well, they do make. There is black rice too.
Do
Like
I even want to know what that's made from?
no,
Rice is black.
it's like literally black rice. It's like brown rice,
Well, it's flicks in it, brown and black. And the
but
wild
it's called black rice.
Okay.
It's actually really good. There, shall we type dinuguan right there? in the chat. You can type it and search it if you want to see what it looks like. It's not my
okay,
favorite.
yeah. If they could drop a link or something, and then we could just maybe save it or something.
It's not my favorite food. It's on my top 10 list, but no, my favorite Filipino food is kare-kare.
Oh, what's that?
Curry is intestine also, but that one intestine food I don't really eat.
No, it's not. You don't have to cook it with intestine, though. You can do, and it's not intestine; it's tripe. But you can cook it with regular meat. That's how I like it. But it's got like this peanut butter.
I don't know. Erin's shaking her head. She just looked at a video that you guys sent, and she's just shaking her head. Going, oh my God.
Try it, Erin.
She googled
Yeah,
it.
Erin.
I don't know. I'm adventurous, but I don't know how adventurous I am personally.
I'm trying,
Oh,
but it's like the gentleman says. You have
Aaron,
to find the
I have-
person that knows how to cook this authentically.
How about this? I
Aaron,
would try it.
Aaron, I have to
but
tell
it
you a
does sound
secret.
a little unsavory. I'll be honest, but it sounds like it is not. It sounds like it's good.
It's
I don't
one
know.
of those things.
I would
Let me-
try it.
Let me
an open mind.
let me tell you guys a secret. So, Canadians and Americans, we're both very similar in our heritage. Where there used to be a time where we killed.
I have a lot
animal.
of American family.
Right. But back in the old days, when we killed an animal, we ate every part of that animal you could eat. We've gotten spoiled nowadays with all the food that we eat. But the Philippines, they still practice that art of you kill, you eat everything. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but what I'm trying to say is a culture that has kept that alive knows how to cook that food.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure,
it's like when I eat liver, if I go to a restaurant and I order liver and onions or something, it just tastes horrible to me. But when my wife cooked it, it's like, oh my God, what did you do so different? It's so weird.
You know what? I believe that. It's just the culture of that. And you're right. They didn't want to waste anything at all. It's kind of like the natives of here. They used all the parts of the animals, like the bones, the teeth, everything.
Like you would
when they'd harvest a deer or a moose or a bird, they used the feathers.
So I'm an American, but I'm very Filipino actually, because I've been married to my wife for a long time. And I wanted to learn about her more, about her culture more, so that we could better connect. And what happened in that process was I fell in love with the Filipino culture. And I mean, we basically live in America, but we live a Filipino lifestyle. And all the food we eat is Filipino. Our music we listen to, the TV we watch is Filipino, everything. And one of the cool things doing that in the food is such a very foundational cultural aspect. You can learn so much about a culture through the food. And
everybody had to eat. That's primital, back to the beginning.
And it's what they eat and how they eat, and that you can really, like, Filipinos have this thing. It's called anyway, it's eating with your hands. And it seems very.
I love eating. That's why I like chicken wings so much. It's one of my favorite dishes is chicken wings because I get to eat with my hands.
I'm not talking about foods that we in the Western world consider hand foods, like chicken wings or sandwiches. I'm talking about everything you eat with your hands. When you're with your family in the Philippines, you don't use forks and silverware unless you're eating soup. But if you're just eating rice and some bagoong or rice and so, you're using your hands.
Makes sense.
And it's a cool thing because there's more to it than just the utilitarian part of it, where, I don't have to wash a fork and knife now. Okay, that's not what's cool about it. What's cool about it is it's friends and family sharing together the food, and it creates a closer bond because you're not worried about.
I was just going to say that. It sounds like a bonding type thing for the culture.
Like Even when
I
we
got to
had,
commend you. You really taken a lot of effort and time to learn the culture through your wife and for your wife.
yeah, thank you. Actually, I was telling Nita earlier, I speak 3 languages in the Philippines fluently. So it's been
How many languages is
a
there in the
long list, and
Philippines?
I've studied 186.
What? And I thought,
Yeah,
because I have friends in India, right? And I thought when I tried to learn Hindi a little bit, I thought, I could communicate with them all in India. Wrong. There's like
no.
50 some different
Well,
languages in
the good
India.
thing about the Philippines is you can speak English to almost every.
Yeah, it's a language of business.
Yeah, commerce.
Mm-hmm. We thought we were cool with our bilingualism.
Yeah. Here we thought
Lots of
Canada was
languages.
cool with 2 languages.
So the cool thing about the Philippines is you can speak English to almost everybody. Almost everybody nowadays speaks English. They may be shy about their English level, but they understand you. So if you go to the Philippines, be careful because they understand 90% of what you're saying. And if you
Oh,
wanted
I
to
wouldn't
learn,
want to disrespect them in the first place.
if you wanted to learn a language in the Philippines that you could speak to everybody, it would be Tagalog or Filipino. That's the national language. Filipino is actually the national language. Tagalog is actually a dialect, but it's complicated. Anyway, it's the same language pretty much. And each island, think of it this way, each major island, there's 3 major islands of the Philippines. They all have their own island language, let's say. So, like, there's actually
They
8.
take in the main one and all have a variation of it.
No. Here's a better way to explain it. Okay, so in America, we had the Native Americans, and each tribe had its own language, right?
Yeah.
Each nation had its own language, which was a collection of different tribes. They had their own language so they could speak to each other. So, like, my wife is from a place called Davao. It's the very southern tip of the Philippines. Her main language is not Tagalog. Her main language is Bisaya. Her city, her area, they don't speak, they speak Bisaya, but they also speak another one called Mandaya Mati. There's only about 3,000 people in the world that speak that now.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
so
rare, eh?
they so they all speak that when my wife's talking to her mom, she's speaking Mandaya Mati. But my wife can talk to somebody from Cebu who is also from the Visayas and from the Mindanao area. Those 2 groups of people speak Bisaya, which is another major. Actually, it's the most spoken language in the Philippines.
She can translate back
and
and forth between the 2 very quickly in a conversation.
Well, at first that was a problem for me too, but I mean, once you get used to it, if you're talking it all the time, it's not a big deal. It seems like a big deal when you're first learning, but once you learn, it's not that big of a deal. But if you wanted to speak to
Which one
anybody
out of the 2 was the first one you learned?
I learned all 3 at the same time.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
It was probably not the wisest choice because it also took longer because I did it that way.
It's very
Because-
tackle, and carry the goals
Well, not only does it have a different. Okay, so we're speaking Tagalog and Bisaya. Not only do they have a different grammatical system, they also have a different pronunciation system. Where Tagalog, the emphasis comes the second syllable of a word. In Bisaya, the emphasis of a word comes on the second to last syllable of a word. And if you say the wrong one, you're saying a whole different word completely.
Wow.
Like, for example, what's a good
That's some
Tagalog?
complexity.
Yeah, here's a good one in Tagalog. Kaibigan is friend. Okay. But if I say it wrong and I say kaibigan, it's like you're my lover.
No wonder everybody sounds so friendly in the Philippines. It's just mistaken language.
but and there's differences
I'm
too.
sorry, I'm just kidding around.
Tagalog is easier for Americans or Westerners to learn because you hear it, and I'm going to say this, and you're going to be like, okay, you're crazy, but the pronunciation is easier than Bisaya. Bisaya pronunciation is very difficult. However, Tagalog grammar is extremely difficult, 10 times more difficult than English.
Each of them has their pros and cons to it.
Yeah,
I guess when you were trying to pick it up, that you found different areas when you were learning it, probably, right?
Right. Like for example, in Tagalog, if I wanted to say a simple phrase like I love you, mahal kita in Tagalog, but in my mahal kita, like Taj Mahal, mahal kita. And if I say it in Bisaya, it's gehigugma ko ikaw.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely totally over there.
Yeah, it's completely, and it's a hard. Huh?
Which native tongue do you speak, Nida?
Wait, I'm gonna guess. Don't tell me, Nida. I'm gonna guess. I want to say she's Pangasinan or Pampangan. Nida, we can't hear you.
Your volume has dropped, Nida.
Now you can hear now?
Oh.
Yeah, now it's better.
Nahigugma ko nimo. Kapangpangan, I came from Mindanao too, eh?
Oh, so she speaks Bisaya also.
Yes, I speak 3 languages.
So,
Cebuano,
taga-asa ka?
Mindanao.
Taga-asa ka sa Mindanao?
Misamis Occidental.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I speak 3 languages. Tagalog, Cebuano, and English.
What's your dialect of your home?
Cebuano. Bisaya. Yeah, Cebuano, Bisaya.
Yeah, but there's not you don't have another, like a native language or anything, like a provincial language?
No, only that one.
So like her and my
That's
wife.
the national one.
Yes.
No, the national one is Tagalog.
Tagalog is the national one.
Okay.
Then
sorry.
Yeah.
So many terms.
Then the
for
Bisaya.
example, Nida and my wife could speak in Tagalog to each other, but the instant they found out that they were both Bisaya, they wouldn't speak Tagalog anymore. They would speak Bisaya to each other.
Yeah.
Even in America, we would consider it rude if people were sitting at our table and, like if it's me and you and
you know what? I was just going to say that.
They would think it was rude. In the Philippines, it's not considered rude. It's, that's their language. Let them speak their language. It's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to
Joey,
know.
Yeah, Joey, he's very fast to adapt to our what do you call this? Our what do you call this? You adapt right away the lifestyle of a Filipino. Ate Shawi is also a Bisaya, Joey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is Bisaya too. Ask her where she came from.
Shawi, taga-saka. So you'll notice too, especially here on YouTube, most of the Filipinos you'll find on YouTube are Bisayan. And it's because the majority of the Filipino people are Bisayan.
Mm-hmm.
The two largest.
That makes sense about you say they all know English very well, because all the ones I've subscribed through Nida's channel to follow and that, their English for being young is like impeccable.
Well, they start speaking English when they're in elementary school. That's part of their, just like we have the English subject in school, they have the English subject in school starting on kindergarten, but they also have a Tagalog language, and now they also have their Bisaya language too. If they're in Cebu, when they go to school, they have to learn 3 languages.
Wow.
Joey, Joey, Shawi came from Mindanao. Ask her what part of Mindanao?
Tagasaka sa Mindanao.
Yeah, because this is more important, right? Because Shawi is always here for me too. Shawi is always supporting me, especially Len and Erin. They're very, very loyal for me. They're very, yes. Agosan del
Oh, you're a
Norte.
great
Gikan
person,
del
Nida. We
Norte.
love to help you.
Asawa ko gikan sa Davao, Davao Oriental.
Oriental.
Uh,
Shawi. Joey said his wife came from Davao Oriental.
they have 2 places actually. She live in 2 places, Davao Oriental and Davao City. Kasi
Yeah.
they're buko farmers.
Yes, they're
Are
Uh,
they
buko farmers.
coastal?
are they what?
Coastal, I think so.
Are they
Yes,
on the coast?
yes,
Yes,
yes.
I think so. Yeah.
A very southern tip of the Philippines. You can't go any further down.
Yeah, you cannot go to the other area because it's not belong to you.
Yeah, like my wife's family, they have a lot of land and they're coconut farmers.
You know the
Uh,
other
Oh,
part of
nice. That's cool.
yeah,
Different.
yeah, the coconut is very nice.
yeah, but the price is down now for the harvest. 10 hours from bus from my place. Yeah, Agusan del Norte is malapit sa sitio.
Is there a lot of boats that travel between the 3 big islands?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
Like
There's
water taxis
there's
or
three
I
there's
guess
three
or
big
water
islands.
buses or ferries?
Oh yeah, there's tons. There's tons.
Yes, they
Thousands.
have tons there. You know when shall we say that 10 hours by bus from my place. Came from to her place and going to Davao, 10 hours by bus.
Yeah, I think Agusan del Norte is close to Cagayan de Oro,
I
if
think
I'm not
yes, I
mistaken.
think so. Cagayan de Oro City.
Yeah. We have family in Cagayan in CDO.
Oh, really?
How
Yeah,
long
my
does it take to get from island to island,
Well,
yeah,
approximately?
usually nowadays, if you're going from island to island, you fly. Um,
yep. You need to fly.
but I mean, most people don't know this. We think of the 3 big islands of the Philippines, but there's actually 7,000 islands in the Philippines.
Wow.
It's pretty ridiculous. And traveling around the Philippines isn't like traveling around Canada or United States. It's quite a bit different. There is an interstate system, but it only goes from like main city to main city. It's not going out to like provincial areas and stuff. And there's still a lot of dirt roads and
Right.
some very sketchy on the side of cliffs and 1,000-foot drop to your death kind of roads. There's still some of
Wow.
those.
What's the main mode of transportation on them smaller rural communities?
Uh, Jeepneys, cars, trucks, trikes. The bicycle. It's a motorcycle with a sidecar.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you'll see full-size buses driving on those roads too. I mean, when you're
Not
going
something you
from
want to meet on your old motorcycle with a
no, no,
sidecar
no.
coming around the corner.
Okay, so for the most part, Nita, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but for the most part, most Filipinos don't have more than one car. The family usually only has one car. And when you're traveling to work, you're either driving your car, you're taking the trike or the tricycle, or you're riding a jeepney, which is like the old. Have you seen a jeepney? It's the
The
old
name's not striking me as familiar.
It's a World War II Jeep that was left there by the United States, and then they converted it into
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
bus.
Press or the Willys one. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I know
Yeah,
exactly what you mean.
So, but if you're going from the city, let's say, for example, my wife is going from Davao to Davao Oriental, which is about a 4-hour drive, 3-hour drive. She's not going to
Okay.
take a jeepney or anything like that. She's going to take what's called an FX, and it's basically a van, like a
Oh, okay.
cargo van, minivan type thing.
Right.
And you were asking where's the best place to go? Did I hear that earlier?
If you just had to pick a safe, economical tourist destination of the Philippines, you're very knowledgeable on it,
Most
and I'd like
people,
Nida's opinion as well. Where would you suggest?
most people are going to tell you, "Oh, go to Manila," and I'm going to say you stay as far away from Manila as possible because there's nothing.
Sorry, it broke up just as you said it.
I said most people would tell you go to Manila area and stuff, and I'm going to tell you as a tourist, if you're really wanting to experience Filipino culture, stay far away from Manila because it's a mixture of things. It's become so popularized and touristy, and you miss a lot of the
Yeah,
culture. The
exactly. I can see that.
If you want to go to a big city, Cebu
Well,
isn't
it
really
doesn't have to be big, even a small, rural
No,
type city, but somewhere safe
right.
no,
Well, I mean,
go
and would
to,
have the amenities.
I would say,
okay.
and a lot of Americans and Canadians would say, "Oh, you have to go to Boracay." No, it's
No,
America.
Panglao,
That's America. You're going to America with a beach. Go to
Oh,
Bohol, Bohol.
Bohol?
Yes, it's nice down there.
Sorry, I got cut off again. My son's on Xbox and he's taking all my
It's
bandwidth.
beachy and friendly, but not too Milani.
No. Bohol, Panglao is very nice. The people down there.
Yes. Bohol, you would love Bohol. They
I
have
have a,
a
go
in
ahead.
Bohol, they have something that it exists nowhere else on the planet. It's a
What's that?
it's a geological oddity, and it's called the Chocolate Hills. And it's these
Really?
thousands of just dirt mounds. They don't know how they got there. They don't know what caused it. Grass grows on them, but trees won't grow on them.
No shit, eh? I've never
And
heard of that.
it's the
And
craziest
that's
thing.
weird because, like, I study a lot of geology a bit. Aaron and I collect rocks. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So look up the Chocolate Hills. That's what they call it.
I will.
Yes.
Um,
Chocolate Hills.
I
there's
definitely
some
will
really
check
cool.
that out.
Of course, the ancient people in every culture, when they don't understand something, they often describe it in ways that they can, right? So
Oh, so true.
there's many myths on how the Chocolate Hills were formed, and my favorite one is a story of a Agota and Agata. Agota was an immortal giant, and Agata was a normal Filipino woman, and she was out collecting fruit and berries and stuff one day, and they saw
Wow.
each other and met. They fell in love, lived their whole lives, and she eventually passed away, but he was immortal. And when upon her death, the hills were formed from
Yes.
his tears. That's one of the stories. There's another story about
Aaron just showed me the picture of it from Googling it on her phone.
yeah,
Yeah, very interesting.
yeah. It's a pretty crazy place. There's a lot of geological oddities in the Philippines. On you got to check this out if you like collecting rocks.
Oh, we do.
When you land in Manila, go out through the Manila Bay to an island called Corregidor. And on Corregidor are the
Nadia,
blood.
make sure you save this live chat so I can go back and remember all these names.
Tell her she's got to look this up too, because on Corregidor Island, there exist
Creekador
rocks, and they're
Islands.
called the
Okay.
blood rocks. Corregidor. Here, I'll type it.
Yeah, if you could type it in the chat for Aaron, that'd be great.
So Corregidor Island is actually a very um, special place because of what happened during World War II there. And there's like ruins there of barracks that got bombed out and all kinds of stuff. But on that island are these rocks. They're completely white rocks, but they look like they have blood splattered on them. It's crazy.
Really? Oh wow, yeah, Aaron's showing me the picture. That's nuts.
And there's millions of them. They're everywhere. But yeah, so yeah,
What's
she's right.
the theory behind that?
I don't
It's
I
just
haven't
from the fallout of the artillery, or
no, that's just that's a geologic rock. They it has something to do with the chemical makeup of the rock or something. I looked into it a long time ago, but I can't remember.
do you want to know where a place where Aaron and I go and get some rocks every year? It's right in the northern tip of Ontario. If you want to look up something, is Pebble Beach. Because it's never the same as you go from the currents of Lake Superior, roll all these rocks around.
I
It's
think I've
crazy.
heard of that. Don't they have a lot of jade there? Like massive boulders of jade? Is that where that's at?
I haven't heard that at
They have a lot
Pebble
of
Beach.
limestone.
There's a lot of
And
limestone.
they'll have some sea glass and stuff.
Sea
yeah.
glass.
Well,
Maybe more towards Old Woman's Bay.
yeah.
But if you look
You know
that up
what?
on
One of
Lake
the-
Superior, Pebble Beach. Oh, it's like world famous. People come from all over the world there to put a rock in their pocket.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I would say
Big
Aaron
Boho.
and I try to go once a year. We haven't went yet this year, but it's a 12-hour drive from here.
Oh, they do find jade around. You know what? And I've seen this. We probably have a little bit.
Oh,
of it.
we do have
Probably
some
just some
jade
really
in our collection.
some very
yeah.
small ones. So, but yeah, no, they have it in Lake Superior. A lot of jade. Yeah. Huh,
I was
that's
about
cool.
to say I've heard of a lot of jade up in Superior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
And it just rolls like all new rocks.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it just
Boho-
keeps rolling and rolling. Every wave is a new collection of rocks.
And it's like they're all wet, so they're all That's when they're
The
like,
sparkly when
yeah,
they're wet.
and all the colors are just drawn out.
They don't look as good in our glass cabinet as they did when they were on the beach with the water rolling
That's
over
for
them.
sure. That's for sure. But we digress.
But we digress.
Boho where the chocolate hills is a really cool place to go to.
That does look neat. I never even heard of that. And people see YouTube is educational.
And if you
You
go,
learn things.
now Nida can tell you about how safe this place is, but if you want to experience the cocina ng Pilipinas, the kitchen of the Philippines, is where all the great chefs and stuff.
Ooh, now you're talking we're big foodies, me and Aaron.
Is Pampanga. Now, Pampanga is not necessarily surrounded by the greatest and safest places, but I'm going to tell you this. In all the times I've been to
I
the
lived in
Philippines,
Detroit, so when I say
Okay.
safe, I just mean there ain't people walking with machine guns.
Yeah.
Not personally.
that happened, but I've been muted by the host.
No, I
Unmuted.
can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, Pampanga is good. The safest place to go in the Philippines is my wife's city,
Like
Davao
I say, it
City.
doesn't have to be like 100% safe. I've
But
toured
Davao-
Mexico, backpacked around.
What's really cool about the Philippines is there is a Filipino culture that's very apparent everywhere you go. It almost looks like the same culture everywhere. But once you really start diving into it, you'll see the differences between the people in Pampanga and the people in Cebu and the people in La Union, the people in Manila, the people in Davao. They have their own unique subcultures.
I gotcha.
And it's very interesting because if you look at the history of the Philippines, before they became a country, the Philippines, they were individual tribes, basically. They were tribal. And each of those tribes developed their own distinctive cultures, belief systems, and all this kind of stuff. If you look into like ancient mythology of the Philippines, the ancient gods, they all have different gods and different creatures and animals that they talk about. You'll hear people talk about still today. You'll hear people in the Philippines talk about the aswang or the manananggal or the tikbalang or some of these like mythological creatures.
Ooh.
But what's really cool about it is that all these creatures have different names, but the stories are still the same. So that's what I was talking about earlier about, ancient people didn't know how to explain things a lot. So they just kind of used the terminology they had. But maybe these old stories have some bit of truth in them and they've been exaggerated and blah, blah, blah today. But there may be some kind of truth to it. You know what I mean? Because those same creatures are described in India, in China, in England. They just have different names and different backing stories, but the creatures are kind of the same. But it's cool because you can go on a food journey in the Philippines. You can go to Pampanga and order, I don't know, pancit. And then you can go to Cebu and order pancit, and it's different. It's not the
Yeah,
same.
Aaron showed me the pictures from Google of the street food from that. Oh, it looks so amazing and delicious. All them skewers and the vegetable. Oh, making me hungry. Quit showing me them pictures.
Here's the thing I learned about the Philippines. If it looks good, eat it. Just don't ask what it is.
Don't talk about it. Yeah, you got it. I agree with you, Joey. Yeah, just grab it and scoff it out. Ask the questions later.
There's only one thing I will tell you not to eat in the Philippines.
What's that, Joey?
Nadia's she's gonna ban me from the channel when I say this. I would never.
Oh, she would never do that.
She's
such a sweetheart. She wouldn't ban anyone.
If I had one, the worst enemy I had on this planet, I would save him from eating this, and it's durian.
Durian, like the fruit?
Yes.
Yeah.
You heard of it?
Yeah.
I've never.
You said
durian. Vegans are big on it.
You said durian like the fruit. I say durian like the demon from hell.
I think though technically under the food pyramid, it's a fruit.
Yes.
But yeah, I heard it like stinks like ass or something. Eh?
It smells. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it smells like. If you had gym socks that you went and ran in and were at the gym, and you put them in the laundry room for like 3 days, and then you took them out. And no, I'm not done. And then you took them out.
Running shoe socks?
No.
My God.
That's just the beginning. And then you stuff them slap full of onions and put them out in the sun, and then get them moist. After about 2 days.
Joey. You're killing.
That's what durian smells like.
But I couldn't figure out how to open it, and then I gave up. And
you had an actual.
Yeah. Oh, they'll sell it. You'll see them at Metro on the occasion.
Get out.
Yeah, on the occasion.
They got them in our supermarket, North Bay.
On the occasion.
Wow.
They're not
here's my thing.
Yeah,
here's my thing.
Sounds like I was better off not to be able to open it. To be honest,
it sounds like a blessing.
It's easy.
To get the thing open.
It's easy to confuse the outside looking at it of durian and jackfruit. What you
No, it wasn't a jackfruit.
And that's actually good. They look very similar.
I've had jackfruit.
Yeah, I've had canned jackfruit.
Well, here's my thing with durian. Okay, so first it weighs like 20 or 30 pounds, and it has these very hard spikes on it, right?
Really?
To me, that's nature saying. That's nature saying, "Hey, I'm heavy and I have spikes. Don't eat me." And then if for some reason I'm just that hungry and I crack it open, it smells like death. That's nature's way of saying,
Mm.
hey, I'm heavy, I'm spiky, and I smell like death. Don't eat me. But people
Yeah. I can appreciate that. Yeah. Um, no, I'm
and then you open it up. When you open it up, it looks like a human stomach or liver or something. It's disgusting.
yeah. Yeah, like brain fractions or something. Yeah.
What's the number
Whoever
one
ate that
fish
the
in
first
the
time must have been about to die. How hungry did you have to be eat that? Be the first person to eat that?
No. Yeah. That's awful. Well, you've convinced me I'm never trying it again. Len would like to know what's the most popular fish in the Philippines? We're big fish eaters.
Tilapia. Wait, well,
Oh,
tilapia is the most
really?
popular. Yeah, it's the most. But bangus.
They must be
Bangus.
skilled. I can't debone nothing of the
Oh,
tilapia.
I'm not a fan.
No?
No.
No.
There you go. I typed it.
Sure.
I typed
I
it.
eat too much
Bangus.
freshwater.
All right.
Bangus is probably what I would say the most popular fish in the Philippines.
Bangas.
Like
Okay.
a sea
Nida, we
bass.
can't.
I don't
Nida,
know.
we can't hear you. Mahina ang boses.
No, we call that a white fish, right?
The
Kuya Joey, we
bangus,
call
yeah,
yes, white fish.
yeah. Bangus is really good. But you want to know what the most popular fish is that people won't tell you? I'm gonna type it.
Bangus.
Okay.
No, the most eaten fish in the Philippines isn't bangus. It is tayo.
No, toyo, the one that
Yeah, the fried dried fish.
yeah, the smelly
It
farty.
kind of reminds me of a larger this Bangas.
What would you
like,
compare it to
milk
for a North
fish.
American fish?
Oh, they call it a milk fish, the Bangas.
Yeah, it's a milk
Is
fish.
it like white meat or is it more
Yeah,
pink
white
like a
fish.
salmon?
No,
It's a white
it's
fish.
Oh,
different.
okay.
It's white.
It's a white fish.
I'm gonna tell you. There's not a fish in the Philippines that isn't better than anything we have in America. I'm just being honest. All their
Tilap.
seafood stuff. I mean, it's an
Oh, I
island
bet.
nation.
Hey,
Yeah, I bet. We eat a
Or
lot
the
of
sea cucumbers. I'm like, this is
pickerel, which is walleye, trout, salmon. We're big on.
yeah.
I think we prefer like white fish, though.
Yeah, we from the sea. We eat a lot of haddock
Yeah, and pickerel.
and pickerel for
I'm
for
trying to
fresh
think.
water.
Our personal favorites.
But what is it called? Pompano. You know pompano?
No, not really popular.
No, I'm not familiar with that term, Joey.
Pompano
Pampano
is yeah,
is a Chinese fish.
right. But they use it in
its
the
hair looks
Philippines.
like sort of similar to a
Not like snapper.
smelt.
Oh, smelts.
It kind of looks
like
like
sea
it looks
smelts.
like it looks like it. Well, look at them.
Oh yeah, it looks exactly like
Pompano
smelts. Oh
is
yes.
great. Pompano is great because okay, so there's whole dishes based off of the fact that 20 years ago, a lot of Filipino families did not have refrigeration. So
Right. Okay.
there's still a big emphasis on dried fish, and then you recook it. There's a lot of emphasis on fish like the pampano that I just typed there. And here I'm going to type this. Still. So that last one I just typed.
Yeah, when you type it, then Aaron can just type it.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks so much, Joey.
So the last one I typed is paxil. So paxil is a way that they could catch a fresh fish and cook it this way, and it would stay fresh. And I'm telling you, you can leave it out on the counter for days, and you can still eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like some type of curing process. Oh, we're right into that. Aaron and I do a lot of fermenting.
It's basically,
we make kabacha, sauerkraut, like
yeah. So basically,
kimchi.
paxil,
We make all our own kimchi. We cannot buy a jar of kimchi ever since we took a class to make kimchi, and oh my god.
according to Google, Pax Paxwell
Yeah,
Paxil.
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 is
Paxuia.
Paxu.
Paxu.
It's the SIW. It doesn't sound like it sounds like they're pronouncing it
Yeah.
like an
Here,
L.
say it like this.
Yeah,
That's what he was saying about the language earlier. It doesn't
Paxil.
always.
I'm trying.
Paxil.
Is a Filipino style of cooking whose name means to cook and simmer in vinegar. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be. Oh,
Ramen.
how much pickles you like, Aaron?
It's-
That'd be right up your alley.
Pickled
She can eat a
fish.
jar.
It's basically
Is
pickled
very,
fish.
okay. Can look very
So
substantial.
usually when my wife cooks it, it's a lot of vinegar with ginger and a little bit of soy sauce,
Mhm.
and then they just boil it.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
We got to try this.
Try that one. It's very good.
I just don't like.
Where would we get
like
that
I said-
fish?
I don't know if we could.
Pompano.
Can we use
Pompano is
another
a
type
fish.
of fish and cook it in that
Well, hold
format?
on. Pompano fish is sold in every American store and Canadian stores.
Yes.
Oh,
You
I'm
can
gonna
go to
ask
like a
them.
fish market and they'll have it.
The
Style,
fish market.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they used to. I remember nowadays it's a little more broad because everything you can get so much more with like ethnic type foods and stuff. They used to just
Yeah.
have like sort of like a section of shelving that'd be like the international.
Well, I was
food.
about to
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Toronto, I
I don't
know
know. I don't think I've seen it.
Toronto has
I'll check it out.
Asian market.
No,
and a
let's have a
Filipino.
look. I'd love to do
You'd have to
this
go to Metro.
fish.
You'd have to go to Metro
Yeah.
or Independent.
Yeah, and we'll talk to
or
the
maybe
butcher
Sobeys
and-
even, but none of them food.
I was about to
No,
say, 'cause I know-
none of the small suppliers will have that.
There's got to be.
Because
There's
we're
got to be
very
an
rural
Asian
where we
store.
live, right? The biggest city is like 40 minutes
Yeah.
away, and there's only 50,000 people. Like
Yeah. Like I'm sure in Toronto you could probably go to
Well,
separate.
where
is there
we
not an
live,
Asian
store?
you know, like the neighbor is a couple of miles.
It's a
Like
lot.
there's only
It's getting
the
better.
nearest store. You got to get in your car and
Yeah.
drive 80 kilometers on a gravel road before you even get to the pavement and a store.
Yeah. Like
We're way
North
out
Bay's
there,
gotten a lot
out in
better
the back.
since in the 10 some years I've lived here, 15 years. Oh my god.
But how far
Yeah,
away
that's
is Toronto?
About in between 4 and 5
5
hours from us.
Oh, good lord. Well, you can just do it Filipino style. There's a big Asian market that's in Atlanta, and that's a 3-hour drive for us. And once a month, me, my wife, and like 3 of her Filipino friends, we pile into the car, we take a whole bunch of coolers, and we go to the Filipino store in Atlanta
Oh,
and
that's
stock
cool.
up.
Yeah. And there could be, I mean, well, Nida would know. She's in Toronto. Nida, are there Filipino markets all around Toronto? Or like I know they've got Asian markets, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
like there's gotta be.
Yeah, they
Oh,
have
right.
Chinese. Yeah, they have a Chinese store. That's the
You
one
just
they
need to
carry.
go with,
Mm.
y'all need to hook up with Nida and then go to the store together, and she can tell you all the stuff to buy.
Hey, you know what? I'm not beyond driving 4.5 hours. We were in Etobicoke, which probably isn't far from Nida, for a birthday or an anniversary party
my
a
aunt's
couple
anniversary.
weeks ago.
Oh, really?
And we're
And
not
you don't
beyond
know-
going to Toronto. I would drive down
And
to
if
go
you
to
like-
the Asian market and pick up
Do you
some
guys
stuff.
like
And
tuna fish?
I've had seafood flown to me from the East Coast, and I've had guys bring it to me driving that takes 2 days packed on dry ice. You know what I mean? Keep frozen.
Do you
He's
guys
not
like? Do you guys like
beyond-
tuna fish?
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
That's the only fish I'm not fond of is tuna.
I
Really?
like tuna. I don't mind.
Aaron
Okay.
loves tuna.
I don't mind.
Well,
tuna.
Aaron, I gotta tell you, in the Filipino store, when you go, there's a Filipino tuna fish, and it's just like our cans, but it's Filipino style, and they have it flavored. You can get adobo flavored tuna. You can get calamansi,
Oh.
which is like a little
Oh.
wine.
That's different, eh?
Yeah, that's like sort of like a.
That'd be right up
Chipotle
your
sort of,
alley. You would
yeah.
like that.
Yes,
I
tuna
guarantee
is
you would
very
like that.
good.
Uh,
I love tuna.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about
It's
it.
called
It's just one fish I've never took to.
shit,
I've
what's it
had
called?
it. I'll eat it.
Champ-
I'm
is
not
it-
saying I won't eat it. It's
Nita,
just not on
Nita,
my
is it
top
Is it
10
called
list.
champion?
No,
Is
Huh?
it called champion tuna? What is it? Is it champion tuna? No, century tuna.
Century tuna. That's very
Okay.
good one. It's our, our century
Yeah.
tuna from back home. They pick up into from Davao, I believe from Davao, and they bring into Japan because the Japan buy it is so expensive per kilo.
Have you ever seen any of them tuna fishermen on the eastern
Oh,
coast of the U.S.,
yeah,
Joey? I
yeah,
watched a show on it before called Wicked Tuna, like where these guys were getting like 10 grand a fish, selling them to the Japanese.
Yes,
yeah.
something
I
like
have
that.
a friend. I was in the army for 20 years, and one of my friends was is from up north. And when he got
Uh-huh.
out, he went into his family business, and he's the guy that when the fishermen bring the tuna in, he cores it, and they pull a core of
Oh,
the meat
yeah,
out,
that
and
core
then they
sample they
use
put on top to grade it
yeah,
and let you know how much a
to
pound.
grade it. Yeah, yeah. That's what
That's
he does.
cool.
He's one of the graders.
I never would have thought that, like, just off the North Carolina, Florida, you know what I mean? Up to Massachusetts, Gloucester, that
Yeah,
these guys would go and do this for 2 months, and that's their whole year.
yeah,
What are we doing?
Making catching a couple fish.
What the fuck
Yeah.
are we doing?
yeah. But they can also die. That's the other.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
you
Oh, I've seen
All
the
of them
bad
die
of
doing
it
it.
and
So,
the bad. A
yeah,
couple captains, the
you
guys
need to
boat
be
to burn
you
some.
need
You
to be
only have to
very
get through
careful.
1 year.
The North Atlantic is very unforgiving, I've learned. Trust me.
Listen to this,
To pay my debts,
Lynn.
I'd only have to make it through 1 year. I can
My
do it.
You know that when you go to the sea there in our area there, where is that in where we picking they're picking fishing crabs? Where is that? What that area, Lynn?
What's that? Sorry, Nida, you're a little bit quiet. If you could just turn your volume up just a
You
touch.
know
Sorry,
the
I'm
you
half
know
deaf.
that the fishing in the fishing, where is it? In Manitoba or something? The crabs, the cod. Where is that? What place?
For cod, oh,
Yeah,
that's on the
cod
East Coast,
Newfoundland.
crabs.
Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
I
Nova
think.
Go
Oh,
Scotia,
yeah.
even.
or Nova Scotia.
No,
You
I
go
think
kiss the cod.
I am not sure Nova Scotia or Newfoundland. My husband friend died. The two of them, the father and son, because I think when they went to fishing, the weaves of the thing is very bad. The two
Oh,
of
it's very wicked waves there. I've
yes,
been on the East Coast of Canada plenty times, and there's 20, 30 foot waves
yeah, they don't come
easily.
home. They don't come home. They passed away.
There's a spot, well, you might have heard of it called Peggy's Cove. There's a reason to have a line there.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
cross it because you'll get rogue waves, but you're standing 30, 40 feet above the ocean. But
that's
Wow.
why
that's
wouldn't you
that's
step
where
down
the
on that rock? Is because your rogue
that's where
wave will
that's
come
where that
and
movie The
grab you,
Perfect
and
Storm.
phew, you're gone.
That's where that movie The Perfect Storm was from.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
very
good
bad.
movie
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the life of a fisherman.
I haven't
Oh
watched The
really?
Perfect Storm. Is that the one with
We
Robert?
tried twice and you fell asleep.
Oh yeah. Is that the one with Robert Redford?
No,
Oh,
Shall we?
okay. Because Robert
Why
Redford.
Shall
you,
George
we?
Clooney.
George
Shall we?
Clooney.
Gusto
Yeah,
oh,
mo akyat?
that's.
Joey? Go
I
ahead.
know you love him.
Nope.
Shall
Oh,
we
it's
come
just the
up?
espresso.
Nescafe, baby.
Nescafe.
Uh
Shall
Nabob.
we?
yeah. Let's go.
Gusto mo umaakyat?
Like, shall we come up, Dai? At least you know. Yeah. I think she's busy because she have I think two small kids. Yeah. She's
It's
busy.
okay. Put them in the bed. It's okay.
That's what playpens were invented for.
Yeah. Jolly Jumpers.
I don't know. I'm not a kids person, so don't take any parenting advice from me.
That's okay. You and Erin and Lynn, I am your kid, okay?
I'd be
There
like,
you go.
let's send them to boarding school.
Oh my
Oh.
god, it's so funny life. Oh my gosh, our life is so precious. Our life. Oh my goodness. I don't know.
So like when you if you ever get interested, like I'm a I hate to say this like this,
Mhm.
but I don't know any
Go
other way to
ahead.
say it.
That's okay.
Very, very knowledgeable on the ancient Filipino beliefs and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah, it's
from all over the place. And there's this really cool story, and uh, Nita probably knows it, and it's called the Bakunawa.
Bakunawa. Yes, I know that Bakunawa. That's
The
like
Bakunawa.
you
It's
know
an
that's in
ancient
Florida.
story.
No, that's in Florida. The Bakunawa.
It's not in Florida.
Where is it? I don't
it's
know.
from
I thought
it's from the Philippines. It's an ancient story of this sea serpent, this giant sea serpent, and
A mermaid?
no
no.
sea serpent like a dragon, but with and it lived in the ocean. Um, and Bathala is the creator god of the ancient Filipinos. Bathala. And when he created the earth, it had 7 moons. And Bakunawa, the sea serpent guy, would fly around every now and then, and he'd look up at the moon and he'd say, "Oh my God, that looks like it tastes delicious." And he would fly up and he would eat the moon and then fly down. Well, he ate 6 of
You
them.
eat the
And then,
moon.
yeah, I don't know. And then he, he,
Spell that one
Bak-
out. We want to Google that one too.
Bakunawa. All right,
Yeah.
there you go. So, Bakunawa had eaten 6 of the moons, and Batala came down and was like, "Dude, stop eating the moons." So, um, he cast Bakunawa down into the deepest depth of the trenches of the ocean, so that he could no longer see the moons and wouldn't be tempted by it. Right. Every now and then, an
He
earthquake would
was in
happen, and it
Mariana
somehow
Stretch.
would free. Pretty much, yeah. Every now and then, though, an earthquake or a volcanic eruption or something would happen, and it would free him, and he would be able to go up, and he would see the moon, and he'd go up, and he'd swallow the last moon. Well, the Filipinos at the would run out with their pots and pans and wooden spoons and make all kinds of noise, and it would scare him,
I
and he'd
seen
spit
a
the moon out
video
and dive
something
back.
about that banging wooden spoons on pots and pans in some kind of ritual. I couldn't remember where. It must have been something tied to that.
Yeah, and it still happens today in certain parts of the Philippines. Certain time when it's not a certain time, it's a specific event. It was
Oh, it
how
was
the
when I was in
ancients
Argentina.
explained. It was how the ancients would explain eclipses, lunar eclipses, and that the moon was being swallowed by Bakunawa. Um,
I have heard of that.
but what's interesting, you just said in Argentina, I was just about to say what's interesting is that story is in several different countries, some variation of it.
And that's what it, because I remember all them lane when I was working, they all come out with a pot and a wooden spoon. And it was like, what's going on? And it was something about the moon, I was told. I remember not.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then they have like these are really pretty stories about the Maria Makiling. So
But it originated in the Philippines, that,
we don't know that for
like, as I
sure.
say, I would never heard the background
We
on
don't.
it, right?
Well,
And that was the only time I
Right.
ever
Well,
heard
if
of
you
it
look
was
at
in South
who
America.
even knows? The roots are, and there's a story for several countries of the sort of similar backdrop, right? So, I mean, with ancient, I mean, I don't know, I'll probably get corrected, but with it, I would think like you almost, it's no one would know, like who would be the original
Where did it
originator?
start?
Where did it?
Yeah.
Well, but
It's
well,
not like the
there's
Loch
some
Ness
there's,
Monster
that
or
would be
Nelly
cool.
started
there's some
here in this
There's
country.
interesting.
like somebody that like investigated kind of stuff like that. That would be
That
a
would
cool
be cool
topic
research.
for, like,
Where
their
did it
YouTube
begin?
channel or something.
Well, there actually has been a lot around that. I'm talking about the stories from the past. Like, okay, you guys probably
Yeah,
have heard of Noah's flood, right? Well, did you know that
sure.
every
Yeah.
single
Yeah, that's
culture,
like Christian thing.
Yeah,
Every
that's a
single
Christian.
culture
Yeah.
on the planet has a story of a flood. And if you go back like 10,000 years, flood happened 11,000 years ago, you will see there's a map. You can do it on Google, and what was the sea level at this time, and you'll notice that the Philippine Islands was no longer an island. It was like a complete landmass all the way up to the main island, main part of
Yeah,
Asia, all the way down, almost all the
I've
way to
seen
Australia.
the splitting from the tectonic plates.
Okay.
But it's pretty cool that that's how all the people got around. And there's a lot of Filipino mythology that is very, very similar to Indonesian and Indian mythology.
Oh,
There's a lot of
really? Yeah, I
culture
didn't
that's
think
very
the two
similar.
cultures were tied that close.
Well, if you look at that map and you see that, 10,000 years ago, they were actually connected. You could walk from one country to another without ever touching water. You can kind of
It makes
see.
sense.
Well,
And if you,
yeah. Well, you know what
The
that
land
reminds me of?
bridge
The
or
land
whatever it
bridge
was
story.
called.
Yeah,
With the
of
animal.
Mongolians,
Exactly.
and then
With the Mongolian, how the
our
split.
natives,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
the theory goes, right? Yeah. Oh, that
but
makes
it's just really,
sense.
it's really cool. Like we had in the Philippines, there's another. Nita's gonna get scared, but there's stories of a thing called the or the manananggal. The aswang and the manananggal are very specific
And
in their story to the
Askas,
Philippines. Aswang.
can you type that one too? Sorry to keep asking. Joey, but it's hard with language.
Okay, so I have them because they're called different things
Oh,
in
okay.
different places. So the aswang is the aswang you mostly hear up in the northern Philippines, the Manila, Luzon area. Manananggal is mostly in the southern Philippines. They also call it the wak wak.
Oh, there's some creepy photos that are coming up. Creepy
So
artwork. Oh, I've seen this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
wild
they're very
artwork.
creepy photos.
Like
This is the
graffiti?
one I've seen. I've seen this one where it's the bat winged lady that she's all like naked with her all creepy long
What?
nails
Show
and
me.
shit. Yeah, I'm showing you.
He just wants to
Yeah,
see the
that's
naked lady.
I've
Oh.
seen that one.
You said naked lady. You didn't say like fucking creepy naked.
Well,
Okay,
I
so
said creepy.
check this story out. Check this story out. So there's two different creatures actually, the aswang and the manananggal or wak wak. And they're a little bit different. And the
I'll say.
manananggal
Why don't
move
see what?
around differently. One of them can separate its torso from its legs and then fly around. Either way, both of them feed the same way, and they feed on fetuses of pregnant women. This is how the
Really?
ancients explained.
Another bat woman.
This is how the
Okay,
ancients.
I don't want to.
This is how the ancient
Well, this one
Filipinos
doesn't look like a
explain
woman.
this. No, they
Oh.
don't have to be women.
I
They
like
can
the
be men.
first one
too.
better. She
You
was
like that?
she was cuter the first one.
I don't
Far
know.
from hot.
Kind of looks like that one a little.
That one's not bad.
That was.
That story is how Filipinos who didn't know about
This one's the
the
difference
medical.
is this one's severed.
Oh,
This
Yeah,
one's like
well,
severed at the torso. That's
the
the difference between
manananggal.
the two.
The manananggal can take its torso and fly. And the story is, if you can keep it
No,
legs while it's flying, it'll die.
oh.
But the
So
story
if I'm attacked
is,
by one,
this is how they
don't let go of them legs.
yeah. That's cool.
That's weird and cool and neat at the
Yeah,
same
their
time. Eh? Like,
fangs and wings give them a vampire.
shit,
So
you
this is-
never think of her to learn, right?
So the manananggal, aswang, and wak wak story is how Filipinos in the old days would explain miscarriages from happening, because that's the only thing it would eat
Ah.
was the fetuses. So
With all due respect,
You know,
that's
and
a
the
real
wak wak,
morbid thing to do to explain that.
Well, they didn't
Wow. Oh
understand the
well, I guess
medical
it is.
parts
It's
of it.
culture, right?
They didn't understand the medical things, so they were like, "It's got to be." I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have a
No,
Make
baby.
up a theory for it. That was common practice.
No.
in a lot.
Hey, I get the lead up. It's just like,
You think?
I guess
You
when you look
think
at it
that's?
from a
You
modern
think
day
those are?
perspective, it's like, that's fucked.
You think that's scary? Type in that
No,
one.
you got another
The
one.
China knock.
Okay.
The
I will.
China knock.
Yeah.
The China knocks are scary. So, but there's things everywhere in the Philippines that all these monsters and stuff, and then they're crazy. And some of them aren't like bad. Some of them are just playful humans and enjoy screwing with humans.
Oh, it's the evil demon baby.
Yeah. And the story is the China
Oh
knock,
yeah, and there's
they will be like
probably the
crying.
inspiration for fucking Chucky and shit.
They'll be
Oh,
like
there's lots of
crying.
different versions. Yeah.
They'll be like crying, and then you'll go to pick them up and save them, and then that's when they'll basically eat you. So, but
Jesus.
there's good creatures too, like this. And when I type this in and you search it, I want you to say the first thing that you think of in America or Canada that we have.
Okay. Okay.
It's the K one, the capre.
Jesus, I don't know.
What are the pictures you're looking at? Jason,
Let me go to images. I just sort of grabbed a Wikipedia thing. It's like a giant guy in a tree. Like the giant, I guess. Like, oh, the sleeping giant?
Okay, so the capres in the Philippines, they live in the mango trees and the banana trees, and they're known for smoking big old fat cigars. But when you read into the history,
they all do have a cigar. Now that you mention it, shit.
When you read into the history of them, they're very similar to American and Canadian Bigfoot. It's the
I
Filipino
wanted to
version.
say it, but I also was like, these guys seem to be in trees, so maybe he's thinking of another thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
but,
they are smaller. They're
Bigfoot,
smaller than the Bigfoots, but they're supposed to be like the Filipino version of a Bigfoot. All right.
I think it depends which picture you're looking at here.
Right, it does.
Some of them are pretty big in a tree.
Okay, so the next one.
Yeah, okay.
The next
That
one.
makes sense.
The next one you'll realize is
They might not have had clothes, honey. Okay. Tikbalang.
Tikbalang. Tikbalang. And tell me what you think of when you see it.
Tikbalang. Tikbalang. Oh. There we go.
What do you think of when you see it?
An awkwardly body-built horse.
It's the Filipino version of a minotaur.
Really?
Yeah. And what's crazy about it, that's they're only men. The Tikbalangs are only male. They have a female version that's the opposite.
How do they make little Tikbalangs?
Well, they're just opposite. And,
oh yeah,
they don't have any junk.
No, they do.
Well,
so,
in this particular artist description,
are they trans?
No,
okay.
It's this artist. It's this particular picture. Like,
let me explain what a tikbalang is. It's a human male body with a horse head. The female are angtinangs, are oh god.
Oh, what's that one in the Greek one that has the horse head there? Used to
The
be on the
Minotaur.
Hercules cartoon
you're talking
show.
about the centaur.
Or centaur.
The centaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yes. Okay.
the female
Oh, I
version,
see the variation now. I
It's
got you.
like a man body with a
Yeah,
horse
yeah,
head and tail. I
yeah.
guess.
Aaron pulled up a
Oh,
couple
they got
different
hooves. They got
versions.
rear hooves.
Yeah, yeah.
Hooves. Sorry.
the
Hooves and big
female,
tail.
Yeah.
the female version of a tikbalang is a oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. Angitai? Yeah. Angitai. And it
I never heard of that one either.
yeah, but this one you'll recognize from trying to type it in. Angitai. So Angitai, you'll recognize it's the opposite. It's a horse body with a human torso. But it also, if you look, I don't know what the pictures you're looking at are going to show, but they all had a unicorn thing on their head, the female. So it's basically it's basically a Filipino version of a unicorn.
These ones look like centaurs. They've got the full
Not
like
like
horse
Zeus.
body, like
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Where the other
yeah.
guy
More like towards the
was
Greek
like, he just had the
mythology.
rear legs.
Yeah,
He
the other
wasn't
one had the
like-
rear
yeah,
legs,
he
but
was
the
like-
human like the hands.
yeah,
then
he was rear-wheel
it was
drive,
like
not four-wheel drive.
different.
Yeah.
Here's
Oh,
here's the funny.
I kind of like them actually. I like that.
Here's the
That's
funny.
appeasing.
Here's the funny
They always
story of what tikbalangs do. First of all, tikbalangs love to chase schoolgirls when they're walking through the woods.
Oh,
But that's
they're
not.
pervs.
That's creepy. Creepy
Yeah,
perps.
Yeah, they're pretty much pervs. But they also just travelers. They will trick you and make you get lost. And when you find, and in the Philippines, if you're out walking in the jungle and you get lost, they say to take your shirt off and turn it around and turn it in, and it breaks the spell.
Oh, that's
Nita,
cool.
have you ever heard that?
You know what? I actually heard of that about fucking people in Africa about with big cats.
Oh,
That being tailed by big cats. Guides
Yeah, take your shirt off and
doing
turn
that, getting all the sports that they were guiding, turn their shirts inside out. That's the thing. To
Isn't
lose
it
the scent.
crazy?
and it's yeah, yeah.
So there's this other cool thing. And each area had so the Philippines is slap full of volcanoes, right? Well, each area pretty much has its own volcano, and in that volcano lived what's called a diwata. Type that. And one of the most famous one is Maria Makiling. And these were like almost like fairies, where even still today they have festivals dedicated to these. They have festivals dedicated to these diwatas to bring
Like
them a good
pixie
harvest.
fairies?
Or no, like or almost like elves, or I don't know how to explain it. There's really it's like not a goddess, but like a step below a goddess. So even still
Okay.
today in the Philippines, a lot of the festivals are dedicated to these diwatas to bring them a good harvest or to bring them a good fish catch or whatever.
Oh yes.
I think my favorite one is the tikmananukan, which is the birds that serve these diwatas.
Wow,
And
I can't even say that, let alone. Aaron, just how you spell it.
yeah, I don't know if I can spell it.
So now I don't feel so bad.
I think that's how you spell it. I'm not sure, but it's a bird. It's a bluebird, which are rare in the Philippines.
Really?
I'm gonna have to
If you
actually-
Is
get
that
lost,
kind of like
a diwata will often.
the eagle or a golden eagle to us North Americans, Joey? Would you?
It might
compare
be. It might be, because here's the story with the Tikmananukans is they if you get lost and you have done your due sacrifices to your Dewata, she will save you by sending out this bird who will show you the path. It will
You just
continually
follow
fly.
this blue bird and it'll take you home. Hey,
No, you
that's
don't. You
cool.
don't eat it. You don't eat the bird.
That
You
is a
don't.
good story. I like that. Save that one. I want to check that out.
Here, let me check the spelling on that.
Oh yes.
How do I open up another?
Similar artistic depiction.
What's it
No.
look like? Oh, okay. Very mystical, eh?
It should be a G, I think. Tig Mamanukan.
Is it,
yeah,
honey?
it's Mac Killing. Oh God, I sound horrible. But
Maria
Copy and
Makili.
paste it.
yeah, I got it though. Safari has not let me down yet.
Oh.
In finding these.
Thank
There,
you, Steve Jobs.
typed in the correct spelling of Tig Mamanukan.
Oh, cool. Oh,
But it's really cool. Like we were talking about, like that the Filipinos before they became the Philippines were indigenous people in tribes, right? And
Oh, exactly.
for the most part, they there was wars, there was fighting between them, and you'll study, and maybe one day if you ever
There always
study it,
is.
one of the biggest heroes of the Philippines is a guy named Lapu Lapu. He's the one
Send
who
me that
killed
bird, the
Ferdinand
picture
Magellan.
of that bird. Text that to me.
all right, babe.
And what's very interesting is that's the story they teach all the school kids, that Lapu Lapu killed Magellan and he's a hero. The thing that they don't teach, it's the same in America and Canada. We teach only the things that we want to teach, that we want to continue. We don't teach all the bad things
Well,
that these.
that's where we're pretty much at. There's big
Yeah.
wars and protests going on around here about what the school should teach and not. And I don't know. You
So
know
the
what I
true
mean?
story.
I'm not, and I don't even want to surmise an opinion on education and what we should teach and what we shouldn't in today's world.
Well, a lot of it too is that I don't blame the education system, because they're there to teach the basic. It's up to the parents to continue the education. And I think
Okay, I'm with you totally on that, Joey. Yes, I agree 100%. That should be left in the hands of the parents. You and I can completely concur on that.
so. The story of Lapu Lapu, which also is a famous fish in the Philippines. If you want to know of another fish to eat, there's a fish called Lapu, named it after this hero.
Oh, you got to spell that one. Lapu Wapu.
You know what fish it is? It's mahi, mahi. I think it's the same fish.
Oh,
I've never had mahi.
I think I have in Mexico.
Yeah, we would only ever see that if we went on like to Mexico.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I had it. Was in Mexico, in Cancun.
Yeah, you'll never see that here.
The best way I've ever eaten, best way I've ever eaten Lapu Lapu is we grill it and then we put it in soft tacos with avocados and
fish tacos is one of Aaron's favorite dishes.
Wow.
Yeah, fish tacos.
A little bit of your homemade salsa.
Yeah.
Lime.
Really cool, and I don't want to bore y'all too much, but the Philippines is such an interesting, varied, and depth cultural history that it's.
I can see Aaron and I vacationing there for a couple of weeks and checking it out. I can totally see that happening.
One of the things people often ask me is, with my knowledge of the Philippines and my experience there and of the people and the culture and the history, what do I think if I had to sum up Filipinos in a sentence, what would I do? And I would say it is one of the most unique and beautiful cultures of the world. People who are some of the most resilient people on this planet. And
I bet.
if you when you go to the Philippines and you travel around and you get out of the tourist areas and you go out to the province areas where real people are
Go
living,
meet the people, the real people.
you'll notice that, man, they don't have anything. I mean, the they don't have all the nice things. They don't, and they're struggling day by
They don't
day to.
need it.
Well, they struggle day by day to survive and have the basics. But you know what? They are some of the most
Them
happy
people are still happy though.
and
Every
loving
video
and
I've ever
giving
seen
people.
about that, the
Yeah.
people are always happy. You don't see people all mad.
Yep.
Not everybody's smiling and happy.
Yeah. And it's
It's a
because
lifestyle.
the Filipinos, I think Filipinos and their culture understand that material things are really nice and convenient, but they're not necessary for a happy life.
They're not what you need
And
to put a smile on your
yeah,
face. You're so right, Joey.
Yeah. No one needs a Nintendo 64.
the other thing and they'll be like, oh, what's the difference between Americans and Filipinos? And I'll say it like this: Americans say family first. Filipinos family
They
first.
prove it.
Because when you go around, you'll notice that Filipinos often live in what they call compounds. And it's the son and daughters build the houses around their mothers and fathers. They all live in the same area. They all still, even though when they get married and they have children, they all come to mom and dad's house and eat dinner together. They, and not just one night a week. It's usually pretty much every night. They do all their things together as a family unit. Everything that they do is for family. I think we used to be like that, but I don't think we're like that as a whole anymore.
I grew up like that. There was more of the world has changed. Nobody can say any different that the world has definitely changed.
Yeah.
And where do you draw the line? Has it changed in 20 years? Did it change 3 years ago with the pandemic?
Gradual. It's kind of like looking at yourself.
It's always going to evolve.
Yeah, it's kind of like looking at yourself in a mirror. You don't notice the subtle changes that happen to you over the years, but you see a friend you haven't seen in 10 years, and it's like, holy shit.
Wow, exactly. But that's how Aaron taught me to teach my personal assistant. Put one Skittle a day on his desk. He never even noticed.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, little steps, baby steps with everything, including learning languages. You said, "Oh, it's amazing. How did you?" It's not amazing.
I just know 3 for me. I was sent on a student
it's all about
exchange by my mom because her and my French teacher wanted to teach me a lesson before I got in high school, and that was challenging one language at a time and being sent to just stay with some family you never heard of from a post hole in the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Chasing Tail brings up an interesting point. He said, he or she, I don't know. But somewhere along the line, women OFW supports the family when the men should be doing that. For those who don't know, is overseas Filipino workers. The reason that it's mainly women doing it is because that's what the people who are hiring them want. Most of the services are for most of the OFWs who are working in the Middle East are, caretakers and stuff like that. And they specifically ask for women. And if you'll notice, most of the OFWs who are working in Europe and other places are men. And it's based on.
I'm not shy to say this. I'm in the engineering business myself. And the women that work with me are a lot better employees and workers than the men.
Yeah, and generally that is the case in all cultures and
They
everywhere.
pay way more attention to detail.
Yeah. They also don't get emotionally. Women are emotional creatures, but they don't let their emotions drive them like men do. If I get pissed off at work, I'm pissed off the whole rest of the day, and probably tomorrow. You know, my wife gets pissed off at
Well,
work.
you should look into alternative sources about that.
Well,
Leave it when you get out of that vehicle. If you do the commute, that's where it's got to stop. You
but
need
you
the
know,
boundaries, and you know what?
you know what I'm
I was,
saying. Like,
I would, I'll admit, I
women
was
are like a.
basically a workaholic until I had met Aaron, and you need life boundaries of where's the line. There's no 11 o'clock emails anymore. And world
Yeah.
catastrophes. I don't care if I lose 2 million.
But the whole
can wait till tomorrow morning.
OFW, the whole OFW concept isn't the fault of the men or the women. If you look back on it, it's the fault of the Filipino government. They pushed and pushed and pushed for people to leave their country.
Well, I'm not
Working
sure
other
how
countries.
much you know about Canadian politics, Joey, but we got a real loser running this country that I'm in, and I'll tell you, I never voted for that guy or his father once in my life. He might have nice socks, and that's about it.
Nida doesn't like politics, guys.
Well,
And I'm just going to leave it at that.
I'm not talking about politics. I'm just saying that the Filipino government, I mean, it's well stated and understood that they set it up and they pushed for it because their economy was suffering so bad. And that was a mainstream economy booster.
I caught it.
The problem was now all the brightest engineers and doctors and scientists and lawyers and all that, what do? As soon as they get their degrees, they leave the Philippines. And now it's become this huge problem of we have all these brilliant people, great workers, but they're leaving the Philippines. And that's become a big fight that they're trying to deal with.
Yeah. How do you get those
OFWs
doctors and whatnot to stay? Well, it's like Ontario.
Well, your engineering association has a thing about that.
Well, it's like how
because their credentials didn't count.
It's like how
we have brilliant people here doing DoorDash that are engineers.
Listen to me. It's like how here we have a problem with we opened up a medical school to train these doctors in hopes that like we would not be, because I haven't had a doctor in fucking 3 years.
I haven't either.
You know what I mean?
There's this huge doctor shortage in Northern Ontario. My family doctor retired and I don't have a doctor.
It's not, you know what I mean? Then they go, they do their training or whatever, and then they do a mandatory 1 year or whatever because they're part of
take the
program.
package and get
but then but then they go down south.
Where it's
you know what I mean? Like where the money is.
Canadians lose a lot of doctors.
I mean, how
to
are you going to tell?
It's a lot more lucrative, you know what, than for them to work for the local OHIP association, the government funded medical system. You know what I mean? There's no money in doing that. Why would you be a doctor way up here in a remote community?
We're digressing.
But
the point is they kind of have a
this is a crazy thing, and I agree. I agree with you because, like in the Philippines, they can go to school to become a nurse, and then hospitals here in America will recruit them to come to America. They'll pay for their trip. They'll pay for their house for the first year, and set them up in a hospital. 33% of nurses in America are from the Philippines. 33% of nurses in America.
That's a higher percentage than I anticipated.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I would wonder why under 2018 would have been my guesstimate.
But then you wonder, and then you sit there and you think, why is the medical care in the Philippines substandard? It's because all their damn doctors and nurses came to America.
To work in America. Yeah.
So the challenge is,
how do you keep people there to take care of your own people? Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's challenging. I can see that.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy situation. It was needed. It was a necessary thing. Uh oh. It was. Uh oh. Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still on.
When they came up with the program.
Oh, you might be losing mine. Pass me that cord, sweetie. The connection on the iPhone is
Oh,
pooched.
you might have that.
When they came up with the
Oh
program
wow, I
in the
don't think it's
70s,
gonna reach.
Hold on.
when they came up with the program
Okay,
in the
yeah,
70s,
rolling
it
on.
was a very needed thing for their economy. In the 90s, they promoted it seriously hard to like the entire public. And then now it's kind of like, maybe you guys
Still
should
on.
not go overseas and work. Maybe you can stay here, but the pay is just so
I don't
offsetting.
think it went power.
Looks on.
No, it hit the button.
No, you just
No,
hit it off.
I hit it off.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, sorry.
And now it's still off. Here we go.
Oh, it's just the lamp went out.
Yeah.
I was like, why'd you go so dark?
Well, I unplugged it so I can move it.
Oh, I got you.
Anyways.
Sorry,
about
But
that.
technical difficulties.
It's all right. There's actually a thing
Power
now.
play.
There's actually three ones. There's the OFWs, overseas Filipino workers. Those are people who go and they work
my
a
phone
contract
is
for.
hooked in the ring. Like that's what happened. And just like, oh,
The
you mean
OFWs,
like
they go overseas for like a
magnetic
split
one, like my
contract.
iWatch is.
And
Sorry,
there's
what was
another
that,
one now.
Joey?
I was talking about the OFW. So there's three different categories now. There's OFWs, which are overseas Filipinos workers. Those people go for like a year contract, a 2-year contract, and then they come back to the Philippines. Maybe. Most of them extend another 2 years, another 2 years, another 2 years. And what's happening, a lot of them are women, and they're not there to raise the children. They're leaving the fathers back home to raise the children. And
So there's a lot of
several,
single dads in the Philippines.
not single, it's just they're married. It's just that the
They're
wife
gone.
is
Yeah.
the wife is
Well, separated.
still out of the Philippines. They come home maybe once every year or once every 2 years, for a couple of weeks and then
Wow.
go
I've
back.
worked abroad, and that's straining on the relationship. And I was the most I was ever gone was 8 weeks. Was the longest time I ever did. It was supposed to be 6 weeks, but it had bad weather and we couldn't get out of the Arctic.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the struggle too. I was in the Army, of course. I was in war several times.
Oh, well, you've been dropped off by a helicopter. We'll see you later. Be back. I would take that in mining exploration in the old days.
But it's an interesting situation that doesn't seem to have a solution, just because of the benefits that it provides to the individual families. And
easy solution to all the world's problems, but nobody wants to tackle the world's problems.
Easy solution it would be to offer a package that was more lucrative than, say, the States. But
how do you do that? You know what that would cost?
Well, it's just
how do you afford it?
It's
you know what I mean? Small municipalities can't afford that to retain these doctors and nurses.
I'm talking about foreign workers here.
No, but to stay there instead of leave, to go abroad, to make big money. You know what I mean? I didn't want to not sleep in my own bed. You had to really give me an incentive.
we need to eat now, says Nida. What are you eating?
You can see Nida? To me, she just has their picture up. Or is my laptop froze?
She's saying in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, she said in the chat.
Yeah, actually, we should probably go and dive into this sushi. It's just about that time, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it was very nice meeting you, Joey. I subbed up to you. Thank you for all of the knowledge and the tips.
All right, I'm gonna teach
Oh, it
you.
was
I'm
fun.
gonna
It was
teach
I
you.
was
very
really fun.
entertaining, yeah, and educational and fun, all in one.
enjoyed
You know,
myself.
I don't
I learned a
usually
little bit.
have that on a Thursday night.
I'm gonna
And
teach
yeah,
you a.
Aaron enjoys
I'm gonna
it as
teach you a
well.
Tagalog phrase. So
Okay.
this means, oh, in English, I guess the easiest way to say it would be, "It's nice to meet you," but it's a deeper meaning than that. It's actually, I'm honored to make your acquaintance, and it's ikinagagalaki
Oh,
makilala.
we feel the very, very same.
The very same.
Here, give me your hand. I know you didn't want to come on camera, but you can at least reach that your hand is in the camera with mine.
I already did a.
Oh, you
Piece
give a
right
piece
there.
out, a piece.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
She's not a bot.
I'm not a bot. I will be live with Nida on Saturday.
She will be live with Nida Saturday. They
11.
got something cooking up.
Yeah, 11 a.m. Eastern time.
I don't even know. Nida wouldn't tell me.
I don't know. Yeah, and I guess I'll be watching her.
That's
That's
gonna be
10
fun.
a.m. for me, so I don't know if I'll be able to stop by, but because we'll be going to that Filipino
Well,
party at the time.
Hey, if you do, you
Oh,
don't, you don't.
yeah.
No
Hey,
worries.
well, enjoy the feast while you're at the party, Joey. By all means,
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks.
have a great time with your wife. And like once again, it was
You
nice
guys enjoy
meeting
your
your
sushi.
acquaintance as well.
Yeah, you too.
Maybe a few more conversations, and I'll be able to say that in one of the 3 languages.
Absolutely. All right. Have a good night.
Bye, Nida. Love ya.
She's up here.
We're muted.
Nida,
But she muted us.
Nida, makita sa sunod.
Or my laptop must be froze.
See,
With
I
my
don't
real
even
glasses.
see him in my life. Oh.
Oh, my phone.
That hold my phone, is that like saying hold my beer? And they're all gone. What the heck is going on up in